guys, a bunch of you have requested videos what it sounds like inside the car with the new exhaust. So that's what this video is. Just a super quick video to give you guys kind of an idea. Keep in mind, it's really hard to capture the true sound of an exhaust through microphones unless you have incredibly high dollar equipment. I've got some pretty good mics here. Got some DJI mics and they do a very good job, but they're not going to be perfect, but I'll try and explain it as I go. Full setup for those of you that aren't aware, I've got Canadian Auto Performance long tube headers that have their heat shielding on them. I've got the Canadian Auto Performance large resonated mid pipes, and that is connected to the JH Motorsports axle back or mid pipe back exhaust that comes with a MagnaFlow 11386 as the mid muffler, and then their rear mufflers at the back. So we're going to go ahead and jump into the driving, and you guys can tell me what you think at the end. All right, guys, so I am driving right now with a new exhaust setup. I've got my mic sitting here, should be able to capture the whole sound in the cabin. These things are pretty sensitive. I have the gain turned down quite a bit to try and eliminate noise, but it does have a tendency to pick up every little racket and whatnot. But coming to a stoplight here in a moment, I've got the car just in drive. It's fairly cold, so I'm not going to be doing any crazy acceleration, but this will give you an idea of what it sounds like in the car. There is a little bit of drone coming from the rear mufflers, which for me isn't a huge deal. Some of you might not like it, but with these exhausts, I'm thoroughly convinced that there's no perfect answer to having a nice, great, aggressive sounding exhaust and not having a byproduct of some kind. So right now I'm in the 2,000 to 2,500 RPM range, letting the car shift on its own, and you can probably hear a little bit of drone there. But yeah, if you want a car that doesn't have rasp, you're probably gonna have a little bit of drone. The only time I've never had drone, I had rasp. So it's almost a trade-off. I haven't figured out anything that is the best of both worlds, where you have no drone, no rasp, but still an aggressive sounding exhaust. When the car gets a little bit more warmed up, I'll do another kind of a, I don't know, a little bit of a pull, nothing crazy. Remember, I still have to replace my camshaft adjusters. I don't want to, you know, be aggressive with the car until that's all done. Hopefully we'll be getting knocked out here in a few weeks. But right now I'm cruising with my RPM set at 2,000 RPMs in 6th gear. If I bump it up to 7th gear, it gets a little bit quieter, 1,800 RPMs, and then this is 8th gear, and that's at 1,500 RPMs, and it's a lot quieter in the cabin there. I'll start downshifting a little bit. So right now I'm at 2,300 RPMs in 5th gear. And it's got a nice sound out the back. I wouldn't call that drone, that's just exhaust. Now we're back into 6th gear and 1,800 RPMs, and you can hear a little bit of drone in the cabin. All right, so at a stoplight, I should be able to give it a little bit of gas here. So this is just in 3rd to 4th gear there. Didn't really get much above 3,000 RPMs. Slowing back down for traffic. Once again, this is all in drive, not sport mode, not manual. So 5th gear here, pretty low RPMs. It's going to drone definitely a lot more. I'm going to get on the interstate in a little bit, so you'll be able to hear what it sounds like at a higher RPM cruising speed, so to speak. Okay, we're about to get on the interstate. Got a little bit of traffic in front of me, but we'll see if we can give it a little bit of gas. So all that drone you're hearing when it's really loud is, if it's coming through the mic, is in 6th gear. So this is 5th gear, 4,000 RPMs, back into 6th gear. And right now I'm at 9 miles an hour, holding it at 2,100 RPMs. Letting it come back down into more legal speeds. So this is 8th gear, 2,000 RPMs, and that's just with my foot barely on the accelerator there. If I let go, all sound goes away as I decel. So yeah, so that's what just normal driving interior sounds like when I'm actually, like, you know, in it it sounds really good. I think it sounds very aggressive but balanced at the same time. Absolutely no rasp, which is my main component, but it also has a really good overall tone, so I'm super happy with it. I'll definitely be getting some more clips for you guys once we have the car where I'm confident going wide open throttle and dogging on the car. We'll get some external acceleration clips for you guys to hear what it sounds like outside the car. But if you have any questions on the setup, leave them in the comments below. If you like what you see from the channel, definitely consider subscribing as a channel member. $5 a month, you get a ton of perks. Check out the video I have for that. And yeah, see you guys on the next video.